Hello everybody and welcome back to the bench, and today we are working on the very dusty Taft Hobbies Viper Jet because I finally managed to source a new fan unit for it. They were always available. They're either out of stock or really expensive, like I'm talking $35, maybe $50 for just the plastic fan and then like $90 for the motor. It was ridiculous. Or they're all out of stock everywhere. So, one actually appeared on Banggood. Here we are. Here is the tag that came off of it. What's really weird is we have had technically a Taft Hobbies fan since. In the FlexJet, it was a Taft Hobbies fan, which I knew nothing about. I was very surprised when that failed. I took the lid off to see it. This flew for many flights before it failed. The one in the FlexJet didn't even take off. It sort of gave up on takeoff. Luckily, I was able to sort of just cushion it back down again. It barely got its wheels off the ground. Now, what's very strange is, as you can see, it says Taft Hobby 90mm 11 blades fan, 1500 kV. But if you can't quite see it through there, but you can see on the back, Flex Innovations. They're the people who do the FlexJet. So even though this was marketed as a Taft Hobbies fan, it is actually FlexJet's version of a Taft Hobby fan. Now, the reason why I like this plane so much is it sounds like a jet. Like, it's of all the planes I've heard recently, it sounds like a jet still the most. And because it wasn't overpowered, you had to sort of have momentum to do things. Otherwise, if this had the same power to weight as, say, the Avanti, they'd fly very similar. In fact, sorry, so as I was saying, you know, I want things that fly differently. I don't want 4 jets that are all the same. I'm certainly not going to have that. So, this is going to be probably a bit more powerful, hopefully. I'm not too bothered about being a bit more powerful. The main thing is if it doesn't sound like a jet, I'll be really disappointed due to the higher RPM if it screams a bit too much. I can just tell it's going to be one of those days where I get no peace to actually do anything. So, what we're going to be doing, of course, we're going to be installing the new fan unit. It did say on Banggood that it recommends 125 amp speed controller. The one that's in it is only 80, and I never really liked this Beck idea of the Beck being on the throttle lead, because if this overheats and melts everything off, nightmare, because this will also become disconnected, whereas if this was connected to the power leads, the servos could still stay powered. Now, the problem I have is I don't actually have any 8 amp Becks. The max I've got is 5, which is going to be a bit small. What I've noticed is this white cable does literally nothing. So what I think I'm going to do, to the Beck anyway, I'm going to cut this off here. So this could be used as a normal speed controller still. And I'm going to... Right, let's try this for the 3rd time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically cut the bits off of this that I need and solder them onto this. So, I'm going to make sure everything's the right length. The speed controller can still be used. I'll just need a new servo cable, new connectors, new connector on that end, but these are too long for any use anyway. Right, I got so pissed and fed up with being disturbed that I thought I'd just get on with some shit while I waited for people to leave again. So, I've cut off all the leads off of that. That can now go in our drawer of spares. We've got the power leads here. We've got the leads that go to the motors. I've also got this that I can solder into where these extensions go. Get rid of the white wire. Onto this, I have got my soldering iron on. This makes some fumes. I put a different tip in the end of it, and it makes some horrific fumes. So I've got an extractor here to use. I don't normally use that, but last time I became ill for like 2 days after using the soldering iron. So I'm going to use the extractor and see if that helps. So we can get all this soldered up, and then this is ready to go in as well as the fan. So we can then take the bottom off. Another thing, while I was busy being disturbed, I went and got the Viper Jet wings out of the shed so that I can, when I get all this done, we can get it programmed in on here. But yeah, I'll get that done now.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Race all of these broken dreams in flight. And we'll fly. We'll fly away. Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories, lost in time, racing all these broken dreams tonight, and we'll fly.
Right, let's see if I can get through a recording session without being disturbed. I have installed the motor. It has got the speaker controller connected to it. Can I show this in a sensible way? See, it's there. I screwed it in. Had to sort of work out what screws they work. It's been so long. So all we need to do really is put that on here. I do have a slight problem of, I don't know if the fan's going the right way or not. And I don't really know until I swap over the... In fact, I could get my 14 out. I'm going to have to get it out anyway to move all the dual rates and things over. So you do a quick test, make sure it's going the right way, and then once we know it's going the right way, just bolt this on with the last two soft tappers down there. And then it's basically ready for us to start moving over to the other section of this, which is going to be moving it over to this lovely radio here. So, oh my god, I got through a thing without being disturbed. Praise the Lord. I'll get my radio and we'll give it a try. Okay, so into making a new model. It's an airplane. Does your model have an engine? That is a lot easier. That's hard to read. Yes. Yes. Otherwise, I don't follow the top page. Does this model have ailerons? Yes. 1 and 6. Has your model got flaps? I don't know if it has 2 channels of flaps or not. Nope, that's just channel 6. Okay, okay. Channel 6. What? Oh, so apparently, well, this was a nice mistake that I've made. I have to put this up. Hang on a second.
Low rates. Engines armed. Gear down.
So it's... Yes, it has an engine on channel 3. Yes, it just has one aileron actually. Does your model have flaps that you can barely see? Yes, one channel that I want to be on channel 6. Has your model got air brakes now? Elevator 2 channel, I think. Yes, 2 and 8. And 1 rudder. Can't have 2 rudders apparently, which technically this has. So it's 2. 8. Page 3, 1, long enter to confirm. Excellent. So what we can do is not that. No. No. I've forgotten how to use this radio page. There we are. Right, I'm going to put the model name in and we'll be back shortly. Right, okay, so I've managed to pair the receiver with the sort of new Access Archer, whatever it is, system. It's a bit weird. So you sort of register the receiver with the radio and then you bind it to the model. So you register it and then you sort of bind it again to, sort of like you bind it twice, but you bind it once to the radio and then you tell what kind of like, so you bind it with register and then you sort of set up the model match with the bind function. You see receiver 1, R8, which I presume means, because this is an R8 Pro, they just have Pro on it. But yeah, so that is that. I've also, on the iPad, made a note of all the channels. A lot of this was set up during the first bit, but all the other ones that haven't been, I now have a list so I can move them across and get them sorted out. But yeah, so now it's just a job of moving that into here. For the back, because I'm using up all 8 channels, the back I'm just going to run in through one of the S-Bus ports. That shouldn't be a problem. So I'll get that wired in now. Okay, so I've got everything going the right way. I've programmed everything as it should be. I did make a little... Let me... Locked, well, fucking let me in there. So yeah, I made this thing. So these are all now yes, actually. Throttle needs the safety thing. So yeah, all I need to do now is I've done all the sub trims. I need to do dual rates and expo. Which is the first time I think I'm going to do this. I don't think the Watt 4 had any because it didn't need any. I also need to do motor cutoff and other sound effects. I'm only going to do gear and motor and flap, I think. But other than that, we shall be fine. So I will get on with that and speak to you soon. Alright, so I've got everything working now as it should be. I've even been in and done the dual rates. That's a poor example because it turns out the rudder doesn't actually have any on this. But I've got dual rates on the ailerons and the elevator. I've also programmed
Gear up, gear down.
Gear up, gear down.
Flaps up, flaps half, flaps full.
And
engine disabled, engines armed.
Show the same across all of my planes. So this is now actually all ready to test. The only thing I've got to do is I've got to figure out what I'm doing with these, because they used to go in there, but obviously while the end bits do, the actual cable doesn't. I think I'm going to see some tape, same for there. Also, so that's actually velcroed in now. I did do the velcro on that. That's in, that's done. Comprende, sorted. I also need to put a bit of tape where the fan came out. But other than that, we should be all ready to go. It's another one that I can add to the ready to test pile. So I know this video has been a little bit scatterbrained, but I thought you would enjoy seeing it. So yes, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like. It's another sort of tale from the workshop video. And subscribe if you're new. We reached, I have to say this at the beginning of this video, this is the first video I'm recording since passing 300 subscribers, so I'm clapping here. Yes, well done, very happy about that. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Bye bye.